Welcome back to Drawga, where we tell a dumb story using even dumber drawings. I'm your drawing master, Caldwell Tanner, joined by Legsy, Regina, and Roxa, aka the Ladies Book Club. My friends, how are we today on the eve of your big mixer?
You keep ending them with bad stuff about to happen.
It was bad and sad last time.
It's not always bad
We
and sad.
were getting reached at by our embodiments of our worst fears and
Listen,
nightmares.
You yourself know there are just riffs all over this dang place. You're gonna get reached at. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I
But,
guess that's true.
hey, let's clear the plate, let's clear the palate, cleanse it a bit with a fun little mixer. How does that sound?
Okay.
I guess it's fine.
All right.
Am I
Yeah.
going to this?
I think you're probably getting dragged along.
Yeah, you have to come.
All right.
Yeah, you're here. You're here on this episode.
What if we
so
get
I
into a
think-
tavern brawl?
Ooh.
Always a possibility.
Okay.
Always
Yeah, I'm
a
here for it.
possibility.
So as you're headed over to this mixer, why don't I give you a quick recap about what happened last time?
Please.
All right. So, when we last left off, our heroes were about to head home from a long day of questing, but their departure was interrupted by the arrival of Nidhogg, the incredibly rude, incredibly tall snake who threatened to eat them and also the entire world. The girls prepared for battle, but didn't even have time to roll initiative before 3 verified knights known as the Movie Night Boys arrived on the scene and killed the beast in 3 fell swoops. The boys introduced themselves and commended you for your hard work as Questly associates, then vanished as quickly as they arrived. Inspired by their success, you 3 took on a myriad of missions to try and prove yourself worthy of verification. You invaded rifts in search of rings, performed deeds for Dillis, and got drunker than you've ever been in your entire life.
It was bad.
It was a bad time, and it was a long, stressful week, irregardless of how drunk you were. But at the end of it, you were rewarded with the news that you have been promoted from Questly Associate to Questly Fellow.
Yeah.
You also found out that you'd been invited to a mixer with all the new Questly Fellows that's being thrown at Ludwig Vindersol's private lake house in the Elfindale Estates. Anxious about the party, you 3 all retired to your rooms and had fitful dreams haunted by the terrifying mirror beings that have been slowly working their way into your subconscious.
They were reaching at us.
They were reaching at you, but now you are reaching for a drink because you were on your way to a fun party thrown by your boss.
So they didn't get us.
They didn't get you.
They didn't get. They
Not
didn't
this
get us.
time, Mirror Beast.
That's true. You all woke up. It was just a dream.
I'm sure they'll never show up again.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
don't think
probably
you gotta
fine.
worry about it.
Seems like they just live in mirrors and dreams, which are both not real places, so it's fine.
Yeah.
All good for me.
Here's the thing about monsters. Just say you're not real. You're good to go.
Pro tip.
Great.
Are y'all ready to go to Elfindale?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Wait,
No.
you guys are both wearing ties?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Should I wear a tie? You didn't tell me you were both wearing ties.
it was kind of a personal choice. I was kind of thinking about Rox and how
I thought
professional
ties
she
were
looks.
her thing.
Parker's
If
wearing a tie.
you're also gonna, Parker's wearing a tie?
Yeah.
Don't bring Parker to this. We've been over this countless times. He's gonna embarrass us in front of everyone.
It feels rude.
I'm
Being
gonna
rude
put
is
on, I'm
cool.
gonna grab a tie.
You grab a tie.
I can't be the only one not wearing a tie.
Do you own a tie?
I grab a strip of leather from my leather working kit
Ooh.
and I make a little leather tie.
Snip the edges off of it?
Oh yeah,
Perfect. So you've got like a long leather tie?
yeah.
Okay.
Fashion.
Give me a roll. This would probably be, yeah, I guess cunning.
Great, I'm at +5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a 24.
24?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a good
It's a good
cunning,
tie.
cunning tie.
Leather strap ties are in. And you look great. All right, hell yeah.
Can you leave cats by themselves? Is that a thing you can do?
That's like
Yeah, they prefer
the
it.
most thing you can do.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
love it when you do that.
That's kind of a top cat perk. I
But
would
you
say.
can't tell a cat that he's coming to a party and then suddenly tell him he's not coming to
So
the
he's
party.
coming to
Yeah.
the party?
He's coming to the
If you
party.
told him he was coming, then he's coming.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so you arrive at the Elfindale Estates.
Wait, what was the name of our hoofer?
Oh, of course, your hoofer's name was Grigory.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's their short name. Obviously, they're a racehorse, so their full name was Grigory the Bean. Apologies for not saying the full name. They prefer the full name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's respectful.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grigory the Bean pulls up, and you see the beautiful Elfindale Estates.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, la la.
It's a beautiful elven mansion nestled against the Lake of Last Light. Pixies and fairies dance upon the crystal clear water, and in the nearby dock, there's a bunch of dope-ass jet skis.
Yes, dude.
Sweet.
You didn't tell me this was a jet ski party.
I mean, when you've got a lake house this sick, there's gonna be jet skis.
Gonna be jet skis.
There's
right.
gotta be. But before you go to Jet Ski Town, you should probably go inside, check in, maybe get your name tag and stuff like that. What do you
Got it.
think?
Yeah,
It's a mixer.
It's
It's a
only
mixer.
polite. Yeah, we got
Okay.
to mix.
So you wanna head on in?
Yes,
Let's do it.
please.
Wonderful. All right, so you head on in, you mingle with the other guests, you kind of put your name tags on, you grab some drink. You see there's just tons of free food. Like, I'm talking stations. Multiple stations. What station do you want to see there?
A little like dumpling bar.
Dumpling bar, they got it.
They got little dumplings.
Multiple
different,
dumps.
different sauces.
They
different,
got steamed buns, they got
Yeah.
bao, they got everything you could desire.
Yeah.
Regina, what do you want to see?
They got soups.
Against all odds, they have soups.
They got soups. Rox, they got soups here.
It's a full Hale and
nice.
Hearty in there.
Hell yeah.
Just like so many terrines, so many vats of soups.
Getting a bone broth for yourself.
Getting a little bit of a bone broth.
Gotta
here.
be bone broth. Roxa, I imagine you're looking for like a party sub.
I could go for some salad right now. I feel like I haven't had a vegetable in a while.
Are you in a cool down phase?
A little bit.
You entered the
It's
cool
been a little. I
down?
didn't get to do my warm up after I woke up, so like I don't really need carb load right now.
You
I could do the
see
salad.
a salad room,
Oh,
a salad chamber.
you know what? That seems really boring. I go back to sandwiches. Are there any sandwiches in here?
You see a sandwich room,
Dope.
a sandwich chamber.
I'm in.
Wow, the rich really are so different from us.
Yeah. You see Ludwig comes by. Oh, you don't have a sandwich room?
We only have one room.
Wow, one room.
Yeah.
But where do you put your cars and your indoor cars and your ponies? Where do your ponies go?
We can't afford that. You don't pay us.
No, you're a Questly Fellows now. I pay you. You get below minimum wage, of course. You work your way up the company. This is how it works. But you get big tip. You are hustlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
you have the
hustlers.
fire burning in your blood.
You really know what it's like to work for your company. Clearly.
Yes, I pull myself up by the bootstraps
How-
using a spell called bootstrap pull. I invent the spell.
Just out of curiosity, on average, how many ponies do you think the average Questly employee owns?
You see Ludwig's eyes glaze over as they do like advanced math.
He's in his mind palace.
Okay.
5 pony?
That's a pretty good
I guess
guess.
we're below average.
Yeah, I
we're
think
just
we're-
probably, yeah.
How many do you have?
No.
I look at Parker, like I guess like an eighth of one pony.
You know what? Room to grow, points of polish. You know, maybe you work here long enough, you get yourself your own beautiful pony.
I would love you to help advise me on pony buying. It's a new venture for me.
Of course, you must pick the perfect stud. It's a weird hobby because you're mostly just watching them have sex. It's mostly about the mating of the ponies. It's like Pokemon, but very gross.
I go to leave.
I liked you better in the phone.
I'm just telling you about it. It is what it is.
All right.
Can we mix with some other
Yeah.
Sure.
people? Can we?
Oh, you know what? I am hogging your time here. I apologize. You know what? We should actually, this is a perfect opportunity. Let us all do a little bit of an ice-breaking exercise, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
everyone loves those.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want everybody here. You see there's a lot of new, fresh faces.
Lexi actually does enjoy ice-breaking exercises. Yay!
Oh, yes, a fellow fan. The ice is too big to fit in the cup. You must break it down.
Gotta break it down for exactly.
Yes, then you
Can't-
can drink together.
That's exactly
A celebration.
what icebreakers means. Yeah.
100% perhaps.
I'm in.
You're not going to be breaking any ice physically, just so you know. I think you may be on false pretenses.
So, as you gather around, Ludwig explains the rules of your first drawing challenge. I have in these 2 bowls names and a special fact. I want you each to draw 1 name and 1 special fact, and then each of you at the same time will draw the character you are assigned, and that will be your new friend that you've met at this ice-breaking meeting.
That rules.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
really good.
Thank you. So here, I'll let you start, Legsy.
Okay, I'll I got Argonius lunch,
Okay.
and his fun fact is half human, half question marks.
Ooh.
Half mystery.
Argonius lunch, who are you?
So refined. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh my God. I've got Jennifer BUTTWISH. And the fun fact about Jennifer BUTTWISH is seriously twisted.
Yay!
Really not like other people,
What a
Jennifer
character.
BUTTWISH. Really a twisted character.
A sick individual. Roxa, who are you going to meet?
I have GRETA the Impossible,
Sure.
and their fun fact is beautiful hair.
Oh, nice. Greta rocking a nice coif.
Yeah.
Impossibly beautiful, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, all right, so you have your names. Go forth and meet these new individuals. And also, just because this sounds like so much fun, I'm gonna join in as well, and I will be drawing Renaud.
Oh boy.
The battle bard themselves, Renaud, who is also at this mixer. Of
course.
Another Questly fellow.
Yes, yes.
So, Legsy, you are,
Drawing Argonius lunch.
of course, yes. Any initial thoughts?
I'm wondering if it's the half and half is like a full perfect split, or if it's more of just like you can tell there's some human in there, but then there's some unknown elements. And I think I'm gonna.
Unknown.
Well, it's just question marks. We don't know what the other half is.
It's true. Yeah, I guess you can interpret that either way. It can either be, half of something, or yeah, I kind of like unknown. I like just kind of shifting, like uncertain. You can't get like
Yeah, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be vaguely reminiscent of something, but you can't quite tell what it is.
I like that. Can you remind me a little bit about Renaud?
Oh, Renaud was like we said, a keyboard player.
Yes.
Refused to do keytar because shoulders were too weak to handle the straps.
Weak shoulders, gotcha.
But I guess, really strong fingers, because he could really hit those arpeggios, those scales.
Arpeggio is like almost too cool a word to be about music.
Music's cool.
Who do we have on the screen right now? Is this
Oh,
is,
that's Argonius.
That's Argonius.
Yeah.
Great. I like the hood just built right in there.
It's unclear what it is. Maybe it's a fin. Maybe I don't know if there's some fish in there. If it's like
Or they're just a burlap sack.
if it's just like a sack sort of person. It's unclear. It's unknown. I don't think he knows.
It's unknown, and honestly, it's rude to ask.
Yeah.
Regina,
Yeah.
who's your new friend?
This is Jennifer BUTTWISH, and I think you can tell already. She's a little different.
It's less of a butt wish and more of a butt reality.
This is a butt reality. The BUTTWISH has become butt reality because Jennifer is on the scene, and she's got some stuff going on. She's getting a little wild, doing things a little different. Yeah.
Do you think that Jennifer has magic abilities?
I don't know if she has magic abilities, but I do know she's showing a rude finger. Because she's a little bit of a twisted one, she does things a little different.
Jennifer.
Yeah, so she's showing that at the party along with the butt. And people are loving it.
Even Ludwig?
Especially Ludwig.
I would say especially, yeah.
He loves that twisted humor that
Wow.
Jennifer's bringing to the table.
So dark, so grim.
Exactly.
It's edgy times. I'm trying to draw a keyboard with 2 guns taped to it, and friends, let me
luck.
tell you,
That's a lot of just sort of very specific objects.
why did I do this? Roxa,
Yeah.
how about you? Who are you meeting?
This is GRETA the Impossible.
So far, yeah.
Sir, yeah. I can find no foothold of possibility
Yeah.
in this drawing.
Just impossible to look at, impossible to parse, impossible to understand.
But impossible to get along with?
Maybe not.
Impossible to befriend?
Maybe not. Has anyone tried?
Yeah, I guess have you been talking to her? What is Greta into?
I've been trying.
Yeah?
And to me, impossible. I'm doing my best, but it's a little rough.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Have you tried any conversation topics? Did you
No.
try complimenting Greta's hair?
Is that a thing that I should try?
Well, it's beautiful,
Oh,
and I don't think that's by
True.
accident.
true.
Okay, Jennifer.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Jennifer.
Yeah. Wow, Jennifer is what everyone is saying.
Wow, Jennifer.
As Jennifer hits the dance floor.
And I feel like normally people try to be a little more reserved at a mixer for a corporate event, but everyone is really cutting loose here.
Everyone's really cutting loose, and Jennifer's living that twisted life that she lives. Jennifer's Twisted Life. That's the name of her one-woman show.
Ooh. Now, yeah, Regina, are you learning anything from Jennifer? Because it does seem like Jennifer's like putting herself out there and kind of becoming an icon.
It seems like, you know, this is working for Jennifer, but I don't feel like this whole thing is maybe my brand.
You don't think being like
So
sick and
much.
twisted?
Being sick and twisted and rude.
Like the putting your butt out and then kind of twisting your neck at some sort of impossible angle to look back over your butt.
What skill would you say this is? Just contortion?
It's got to be like, you know, acrobatics or something. I don't know if she needs to do any checks to see if she, you know, snaps her neck in half.
I think we hear a series of pops and clicks every time Jennifer moves in any way.
Yeah, let's get some like pop lines in
Oh,
there.
absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much.
She's cracking it around. It's like, you know when people do that thing where they're like, hey, listen to this, and they like crack their neck really loud, and everyone's like, oh, sick.
Don't.
and
Sick,
twisted.
sick, and don't.
That's pretty twisted. Also, don't please. I am almost done with my friend. I don't know how logical the straps for these.
Oh man, he got so much
keyboard.
cooler since he graduated.
Yeah.
He grew his hair out. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a real glow up over here.
Sup?
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I do bar mitzvahs and also assassinations. I'm paid very well. I'm doing this job for the experience mostly.
I mean, it's good to see you though. Like,
Yeah, how have you been?
It been good, you know. I was always real impressed, like with all the actual barred majors in the elective course that I took. It was cool. It was cool to see. You know, I'm not super musical, but you know, I've been working on the jingle for Eggsy Short Stack.
Oh, lay it on me.
You know, I'm workshopping a few different ones. So like something like Eggsy Short Stack, we've got eggs and some pancakes. Don't make me beg for you to come.
Give me a wisdom roll.
14.
14.
Yeah.
You start singing that, and Renaud is kind of like, okay, okay. Starts like playing the keyboard along with it.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
You actually, I wasn't sure what key that was in, but you found it.
It was in no key.
No.
You
oh,
were
yeah.
just whispering.
No, I was just sort of mumbling. Yeah, I
That's-
didn't do well in that class
I see.
that we took. Yeah.
But the thing is, you've got the knack for words, and I think you should work with that.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. If you ever want to collab on something, you know, hit me up.
That sounds pretty good.
I hand him my card.
You have a card?
I do. Yeah.
Something's happened
I just
to
peeked
Greta.
over at Julia's screen.
Let's touch
and
base.
I caught sight.
No!
Something's happening with Greta.
It's impossible.
I was distracted with drawing when I should have been filling in the backstory of this beautiful creation.
Something's happened.
Roxa, I want you to give me the opening line you say to Greta.
You got a nice. It looks like you're twirling.
Thank you. So where are you from? Do you try the punch? It's good.
Yeah,
It's really good. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna find the bathroom. Bye.
Oh, Roxa, you made a friend.
Aw,
Kind of.
yeah.
That's
That's
great.
what friendship is.
Regina.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're seeing like the full BUTTWISH ensemble. It almost took on like a Gareth the Goblin King vibe somewhere
Yeah,
along
there's
the
some
way.
vibes of that. There's definitely like a garish, you know, flamboyant look to
Yeah.
Jennifer Buttwish's whole vibe.
Very like David Bowie trying to steal a baby is what I'm getting here.
Is that
Yeah.
all neck that I'm seeing?
This here?
Yeah.
That's the twisting neck. Yeah, it's turned around a few times to get the head kind of at the angle to look
Yeah, that's
over
great.
the shoulder,
Wow.
to do the middle finger and the butt and the peak. It, you know,
I think Jennifer like spins her head around and is like, hey, spike the punch.
You spiked the punch?
It was already spiked, but I double spiked it.
Oh, she's so edgy.
God, she's out twisted me
So
again.
twisted.
Oh, twisted a little too far.
Do you need help or are you good? Are you
Can't
good?
feel my toes.
Is that normal?
Yeah, it's normal. Off.
She's cool. She's so cool.
Let's check in one last time on our last friend, Legsy. How is Argonius?
You know, compared to the other two, he looks weird, but he's chill. He does more sort of financial-based quests.
Yeah.
Like he helps people balance their accounts a lot.
Yes, acquisitions mostly.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of weird sort of different ages of law that apply to acquiring, you know, ancient artifacts.
Yes, there's a
and
certain
what have you.
bylaws and
Yeah.
contractual negotiations. I'm sorry, could you, I need to move under that heat lamp,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
It's weird because you do look like you're sweating. It's just clearly you have human in you,
Yes.
and I'm just having trouble placing what all else. But I think, you know, who needs to put
know.
labels on things, right?
Yes, well, I put a label on the special food that I have to eat, because only I can eat it. So yes, that's one label.
Yeah, it's
You
not
seem
cat
just-
food, right?
Maybe.
So you continue to mingle with these wonderful friends and fabulous creatures when Ludwig calls everyone back over. Says, okay, now that we've all gotten to know each other, I have a very special announcement. In honor of this momentous day where we have all these new fellows joining us, I have invited a very special guest to come and speak with you. First, allow me to introduce them. You might know them. They are personally my friend, but also a well-known industrialist whose inventions include, amongst many things, the Gregory Hamel phone,
Oh,
Yes.
we used that.
a car powered by literal dreams, and of course the concept of taking credit for the work of other people. Yes.
He came up with that himself.
He came up with that. Previously did not exist.
Right.
So everyone please, now that you know his many credentials, everyone please give a warm welcome to my good friend, Alan Pihs.
Alan Pihs?
Alan Pihs! Wow!
Is there something wrong with that name? Nothing wrong with that name.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Alan Pihs, of course, being played by the amazing Sungwon Cho. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
But you're no longer that name. You are known
now I am.
only
Alan Piss.
Alan Pihs. So yes, Alan, would you like to say a few words to everyone who's gathered here?
Well, thank you all for coming. My name is Alan Piss. Is there something funny about that name? I don't understand the joke.
Regina, please.
No, I get emotional when I see a hero.
Yeah.
I understand people are naturally charmed by my charisma.
I laugh when I'm nervous. That's the thing.
I would be nervous too meeting Alan Piss. Anyway, I've brought you all here because you are the finest. Alan looks around slightly dubiously. You are the finest minds that my friend. As a general policy, I don't remember people's names.
Of course.
I just give you a name that I feel is your name.
Yes,
So-
please. I am honored.
And your name is Ludicolo, right? Hello,
Yes,
Ludicolo.
Ludicolo, yes.
That's what I'm choosing to call you now. I only remember the names of people that I respect.
It's a nickname, is what we call it in the biz. He calls me Ludicola because I'm like crazy soda.
Look at the guy. When you look at him, he
Get a
looks
load of this
just
guy.
get a load of this crazy.
Get a
soda
load of
here.
this crazy
There's
guy.
a tall drink of
Don't
soda.
call me crazy.
I'm so. Oh, yes, of course. I'm very sorry.
Anyway, really, these are the best people you could gather
Yeah, no,
together?
they're good. They look kooky and weird, but they're very capable.
Okay.
Who names their kid Alan?
People who want their children to be eccentric billionaires. That's who. Yeah.
Yeah, speaks for itself.
Wow, he's got really good hearing.
Not only am I exceptionally rich, I have exceptional hearing. And also the Pisses come from. We come from a long line of very sharp listeners and rich folks. So don't Do not. Don't you dare say a word against the Pihs.
I wasn't. I just was wondering about the name Alan.
You know, I've never heard that. People usually focus on the last name, but
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Oh.
I mean, it's like a family name. That
It's a
stuff gets
family
passed
name,
down. That's
yeah.
like
for 15 generations.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
mean,
tell
you
people,
see,
and they always laugh nervously or
last
whatever.
names are a gift and they're a tradition. But really, I think you can do better than Alan.
That's interesting.
It's an interesting thought. Anyway.
Have you ever thought about Al? Just shorten it to Al. Al Pihs.
I love that.
Yeah.
See, they're already coming up with ideas.
Save some time. I'm all about optimizing, disrupting. Here's my card. I'm Legsy.
Oh, thank you. Lucy? Lucy, is that what
Sure,
your name? Okay,
sure.
well,
Whatever,
Lucy,
whatever you want.
Clearly, you have a great mind. That
So everyone
is-
gets nicknames now. Okay.
I'm feeling a little bit better about this,
Yes.
Ludicolo. Anyway, would you like to explain why we've gathered everyone here?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Al.
Yes, I like that.
Okay.
Al
Yeah.
Pihs.
There we
Oh, I will now
Al
only be
Pihs.
called Al Pihs.
Please, everyone, Al Pihs.
Because now we have time to say the full name. So, Al
You changed the tote bags.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, wonderful. Thank you.
Just a bunch of fairies start crossing off the AN on the tote bag.
The Sharpies are so big in their hands.
I will, of course, be expecting 2 tote bags. One that just says Al and one that says Pihs.
Of course, yeah.
Of course. Just
The dual totes. One of your many inventions.
one of my many inventions that I definitely came up with on my own.
Yes.
Yes.
Your
Carry-
mind, font.
Yeah.
Carry twice as much stuff with 2 totes.
You know, you don't have to explain it to me.
She is full of ideas,
I
this
know.
one. Like, I am so excited.
Firecracker.
Yes.
I have a cunning score of 5.
Does that mean anything to you?
I don't know what that means.
So, thank you so much, Al, for that lovely introduction. Now we are going to be doing some team building exercises. I'm very excited. This is very cool. Specifically, we're going to be building a team based on whoever survives.
Sure.
Yeah. So he
Survives
says.
here?
Oh, survives here. Yes.
Now.
Yes, for the night.
Good.
I'm so happy I came to this party.
They're taking this surprisingly well. Mostly people usually piss or scream
scream.
or cry a little bit.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm into this.
Cower. Something
I
like that.
admire your moxie.
Yeah. See.
I
you.
hope you live.
If
You
you
too.
knew the week we'd had
Yeah,
already,
honestly, yeah.
this is about par
it's
for the
sort
course,
of
I think.
every
You've got
day
some
is
catching up
about-
to do. These two are really impressing me, but you. we'll
I'm not
see.
out to impress anyone. I kind of do my own thing.
I respect that, and now you are on the same bar as them. You are all equal.
I high five my friends.
Aw.
Seeing that pathetic display of high fives, Alan's enthusiasm, or Al Pihs's enthusiasm diminishes slightly.
Damn
it.
We'll get it back. We'll get back to
Yeah,
you.
we'll get it back.
So while you are desperately trying to attempt this high five, Ludwig pulls out 2 crossbows, tosses one to Al, grabs the other one, cocks it, which it doesn't have a pump on it at all. So that's
He makes the sound with his mouth.
absolutely makes it
He
sound
just like moved it up and down.
shoot, shoot. How'd they do?
Not bad. They don't go zoop zoop. They go sort of like a.
Oh, they're gonna hunt us. It's one of those.
I recently copyrighted crossbow fictional sounds, and they.
Wow.
The best one we came up with was, or I didn't come up with, a dead person came up with.
Sure.
Was a.
Oh, that's
Try
good.
that.
Okay, let me go on.
There you go.
Thank
Does
you.
sound
Yeah.
good.
That
That
does
does.
Do
It's got
that.
a really. It's got
He
a
turns
depth.
the crossbow on all 3 of you. We're gonna give you a 10-minute head start, and then Al and myself, we will begin hunting you for sport. Have fun.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay, time to break some ice.
Which we've already cocked these, but we're just gonna do it
Keep
again.
cocking them, makes them more powerful.
Mega mode. There we go.
So the doors to the manor swing open, and you see the other Questly fellows, all your new friends, just booking it towards the foreboding woods nearby.
Argonius is so slow looking.
Not gonna make it there.
He's such a big target.
That is impossible.
slow, isn't
I'm not gonna make it.
Al Pihs cocks his crossbow 10 times. So that it's at fully loaded mode. And then he aims it towards Argonius. And he takes a shot.
Oh,
Okay.
That's going to be a 10 times multiplier.
That's why I did the loading.
Argonius falls.
He doesn't even get to roll?
No.
It's a 10 multiplier. Like,
I don't know
I
what
don't
you
need
do
to
about
roll.
that.
Yeah.
That's called a surprise round.
Oh, we're changing up his expression
Yeah.
here to reflect this new development.
Oh no, a 10 multiplier. If only I had the time to fill out some more tables and brackets.
His
Poor
favorite
Argon.
thing to do.
No. That wasn't just his job. That was his passion. Like, he wanted that in life, and
Oh, right
Entering
in the jowl.
data.
yeah. Oh, God.
Jowl to jowl.
What a way to go.
Love
It's
that
a
Tim
long
Allen
vault.
movie.
Well, he cocked it 10 times.
Yeah, it's a 10 times.
Yeah.
Got it.
As he's dying, he's like, it's only fair. He cocked it 10 times.
Math.
So as you descend into the woods, you see Al hunting you, crossbow in hand. And that brings us to our second drawing challenge of the episode. You need to survive the hunt while avoiding Al's many booby traps. If Al catches you, he will force you to come up with new ideas for tech products that he can legally use without paying you. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, boy. That's a 4.
Okay,
I got an 18.
18.
I got it too.
2. All right, Legsy, you are running deeper. You sprint. Despite the tininess of your legs, you bolt into the woods.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first, or would you like to defer?
You know, normally Legsy wouldn't shy away from a challenge, but since we're dealing with Pihs, Legsy really wants to impress Pihs.
Oh.
There's something about Pihs. He's got this gravity to him that Legsy's really trying to hustle, trying to get the most out of this this mixer. So she stops and thinks, Pihs likes to steal other people's ideas.
Yes.
So Legsy would like to do a little wait and see what other people do, see if she can't get some ideas.
So you're going to hold a reaction.
I'm gonna defer my initiative
Okay.
To perhaps run a little bit deeper into the swamp and get a good little vantage point to see
Yeah.
what my friends do.
So you like scramble up a tree.
Oh, I'm doing some scrambling
All
for
right,
sure.
cool. You're seeing your various Questly fellows getting felled by crossbows, getting approached by Al. You hear their last dying breaths as they come up with ideas for Al's company. And that brings us to Rygina. Rygina, you are running deep into the woods, but with your low initiative score, you trip.
No.
You come upon a booby trap.
Come on. At the very beginning?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Drawga is falling into a trap hole.
Trap hole! Oh, this is a fun one.
That's like a hole that's a trap.
It's a hole that's a trap, my friend, and that means you're gonna have to draw with a blindfold on.
What? So I have to be blindfolded and invent a product?
Yep.
Oh,
No pressure.
No. Oh, no.
But your life may depend on it.
I have one question for you.
Yes.
Which color?
I gotta go with the reddish one there.
Absolutely. There you go.
Thank
Pop
you.
that on, my friend. So, as you fall into this trap hole, you see Al Pihs, the devious innovator, slither up, and he begins questioning you.
Well, hello down there. What sort of product do you have for me? If you do well enough, I might not shoot you with my
No, that's enough. That's enough.
15 times bow.
No, I didn't know it went that high.
Yeah.
Super,
All right.
super
Neither did
rules.
I. I just found a new thing, a new feature.
As you begin drawing, I do just want to remind you all that you do have items at your disposal. I don't know how much good they'll do to you with a blindfold on, but can everyone give me a quick tally of the items they have?
I have the God Pen.
Okay,
That makes you have to do a draw.
very good.
Ooh.
I've got the friend switch bracelet,
Okay.
which lets me draw with another player together,
Yes.
switching every 2 minutes. And the Midas other hand, which makes me draw with my left hand, and then I get an extra skill point.
Great.
And
Oh,
the potion of getting swole,
cool.
which gets me swole.
Nice.
None of which I think will help me at this juncture.
I don't think so. And Roxa, you have?
I have the eyes of Gugelion,
Ooh,
which anything I put googly eyes on, it comes to life.
very cool.
And I have the Fursona apple, which turns me into an animal and I get some of its powers.
Wonderful. Thank you for humoring me. And without further ado, Regina, please come up with a new, exciting tech product.
Yeah,
For Al
okay,
Pihs.
sure. I can definitely do that like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, walk us through it. Give us the pitch.
Okay, so as you can see,
Angles, I like it.
I'm
I
drawing
like
a box, a perfect box.
it. Very perfect.
On top of the box is a button. So there's the button
Oh.
that you hit.
Okay.
Good
I like
so
that
far.
it's slightly off center. It gives it like a nice, like this isn't your average box.
This is it, well, you know, you want to go asymmetrical because it
Dynamic.
catches the eye.
Right.
It's like a box, but I guess it's also like a robot, like a robot box.
A robot box.
Okay.
So
Sentient.
we're
In
gonna
what
I can't
get-
wait for you to draw a robot like this.
This is like a robot body, and so there's
Certainly
like
is.
Good so far.
buttons on it.
Gotta have buttons.
You gotta have buttons, and there's like wheels.
You're at the bottom of the canvas.
This is where the wheels go, at the bottom of the canvas.
So these wheels are purely for aesthetic then, because they're clearly not rolling the way where they are on the schematic here. So is this things you like spin for fun or?
Well, this is sort of like you get the robot in an assembly kit, and then you have
I
to
see.
put it together.
So is this like the how to not assemble the robot like example image?
This is like, you know, you lay out all the parts
Sure.
on your floor and
Yeah.
with your like instructions, and you're like, how am I gonna do this? But then it ends up being simple.
Oh, okay.
This is like a robot sort of like claw arm.
Yeah.
Like
Certainly
that.
is.
So it can do some grabbing on its own. But I
Right.
think it's, and let me get some like lines on that.
Finally, a robot that sucks.
But I think the robot,
Wheels that do nothing.
I think the robot's primary function,
I'm so curious as to what that could
when
be.
you hit the button,
Yes.
and now I'm going to write text on the robot.
Perfect.
On the robot,
Definitely
huh?
on the robot.
Write text. It's right in the middle of the robot if my calculations are correct.
Okay.
So this is what it does.
Oh boy.
Okay, great.
Is that legible?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
name.
legible.
Chat. I'm so excited.
Name change.
So you can hit the button and you can change your name. Like for instance, if you were born with like a really unfortunate name.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
like
You know-
Alan. Right.
Yeah, like you know, Alan Poop or something like that. Something silly.
ridiculous.
Yeah, something
what a
silly.
stupid name that would
me.
be.
And you just wanted to change it, you could bring out your name change bot, hit the button, change your name to something else, like something really cool like Al Pihs. You know what I'm saying?
But then I don't want people changing their name to Al Pihs. That's my name. No one else can have that name.
Well, you're making the product, right? So you
Right.
can lock out
That's a great
Al Pihs, and
point.
people will want it even more then.
Could you add something to the robot, a sort of maybe like a switch of some kind that would be like, you know, on the robot, please. That where I pull it, and that's sort of like the safe switch, where it's
Yeah.
like you can't name yourself Al Pihs. I know everyone wants to name themselves Al Pihs, but you can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a piss switch.
And could you draw it? Do you remember what I look like, right? You remember exactly. You've seen my face chasing you down.
Yes.
Could you draw the switch reminiscent of my face?
Yeah, I don't see why that would be a problem for me.
Sure. Okay.
Right now.
Sounds great.
So
I'm excited.
You don't see why that would be
don't
a
see.
problem?
Oh.
Get some measurements here.
Yeah.
So this, if my calculations are correct,
Yes.
it should be right on the robot.
Right.
Which is good. So we're gonna start, I think, with your face,
Sure.
which is like a oval.
Yes. That's in a way, I suppose.
I know you've got like fish ears. So like
I
there's
do.
one, and then like one's over here,
That's
right?
pretty good, actually.
Okay.
And then you have like sunglasses.
my iconic
like-
sunglasses.
like
yes.
this.
Yes.
Let's
Sometimes I
color
choose to wear them
those
to
in.
decide, like, sort of off kilter like that, if I'm feeling a little fun, like Jennifer.
Yeah, she's twisted.
Yeah, she's twisted. I like to be a little twisted sometimes.
Jacob, it is incredible that you have ever held the title of artist.
And then here's your characteristic smile, your glowing smile that you have. It's like that.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's
What I like is that you've
your
really
teeth.
emphasized the smile so much that you've sort of taken it off the face to show that he really does
Yeah.
have an amazing smile.
Well, I want people to see it separately.
Right, you know, that's a great idea too.
So then the switch portion, I think coming out of the nose, where the nose would be, we have like a lever
Oh God.
Yeah, right where the nose would be.
going up this way, and it's a lever that you pull. It's the Pihs switch.
Yes.
So you grab the ball
name
and you
for
pull
it.
the Pihs switch, and then no one can name themselves Al Pihs.
Right. Right.
Before we move any further, why don't you make a roll in Boxy to see if you can climb out of this hole and,
Can I
and
look at
talk
the
to
roll?
Al. No, you cannot.
Do you want me to look at it for him?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Present me with the box.
Sorry, I was just sitting there. It's called all the box.
I need dice.
Give him dice.
Dice me.
You go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
It's a 4.
No. What do I
Keep
do?
it on.
Keep it on?
Oh yeah.
I don't even get to see what I drew.
I
This
guess
is your
that's the
life
question.
now.
Yeah, Al, do you have any other modifications you like made?
Let's see. I love the sort of ghost letters that are sort of off of it. It's like a hologram
Yeah.
sort of projection off of it for the name change name. The wheels are a nice touch.
May I suggest something?
Yes, please.
I like to think that Ludwig has joined
Yeah.
this whole.
He's caught up with
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
You know what's big these days?
But what is that?
Drones.
I do love drones.
Maybe a little drone that can depart and name people on the fly.
A portable name changer that you remote control. That would be brilliant.
Yeah, that would be brilliant.
Roxar or Lexi, do you want to guide Regina's pin so that she can at least be somewhat separate from the current drawing?
I think over here is pretty safe.
Yeah.
I
Like here?
I do want to say that I have an ability if Regina chooses, I can help out Regina.
I also have an ability that might help.
Oh.
Do one of you want to help me out?
I can help you out.
So I have an ability that allows me to swap items with you. I could swap you my god pen, and you could make Caldwell do part of the drawing.
With the blindfold?
Would you have to wear the blindfold? I don't know how that works.
I think I would. I think I would just like switch places with you.
Do you want?
Is that legal? Can we do that?
Here's the question. Is that funny?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, then
yes.
I will use my N's ability, my level 4 cunning no backsies ability to trade my god pen to you.
This is
Wonderful.
great.
And I will take
Yeah, take one of mine.
I will take the Midas other hand.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking this blindfold off. Oh, cool, Jacob. Cool drawing.
You really got a lot of just sort of cool stuff happening.
A lot of stuff going on over there, huh? The face is not so bad, but the lever is not anywhere
I
near
think it looks great, actually. I have no problems with that.
Can you imagine like going to a store and seeing this?
And like the name changes like holographically projecting like
And then
off
there's
of
just
it.
a pile of like levers and gears and just
Yeah.
in like the corner of the box.
Rox is looking at this thing and wondering if it's Greta again.
Kind of.
Everyone's invention could be Greta.
All right, yeah, I'll take a stab at it. Here, give me that blindfold.
There you go.
Cool.
Gladly.
And you do have to use the god pen that I traded you.
Yes, the God pin is used. Legsy, thank you so much. You got me out of that hole and threw God into it,
Yeah.
I guess, is the fiction.
You just summon, I guess like in this fiction, you'd just be summoning a god. I don't know if you pray to a god at all, but
What god do
Really?
you no, okay. So nothing came. And
no
helped
one
you out.
helped me.
No one helped you.
y'all ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Yes,
Okay.
give me that drone.
All right, here comes the drone. You got to start with some propellers.
Oh, that's
one.
a fat brush.
Do you know how fat your brush is?
Oh.
You can stick with that if you want.
Let me fix that right off the top. Get my brush set. There we go. All right. Now, let me start with some propellers.
Yeah.
There's one.
Oh yeah, that's a good propel. That's gonna keep that drone afloat.
There's another one.
Especially if it stays connected
How many?
to the drone.
How many propellers do they have?
I think 5.
five.
Five.
Great. Well, let's get the propeller antennae.
Perfect,
Great.
perfect.
I'm thinking 2 other of the same size and then 1 giant one.
One giant one.
Like right above all of them. Just for extra protection.
One
Am I
propeller
off
to
the-
rule them all.
Am I
You're
off
still
the
on
ca-
it. You're
Okay,
still
I'm
on
sorry.
it,
There
yeah.
we go. There's the big propeller.
There we go.
up
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
And I imagine that it's kind of like connected with these like branches like that.
Yeah, right to it.
Uh-huh. And then maybe it's just got a face on it.
Well, it has
Well,
to be.
it has to be my face.
Yeah, Al
'Cause we
Pihs
need
is
the
my
Al
Oh
Pihs
yeah,
switch.
absolutely. Yeah, we need the Pihs switch.
Yeah.
And then this can just change someone's name on the fly. Here we go. So that's going to be the glasses there, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's get some,
Oh yeah.
there's
Oh
fins.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fins
And
or
then-
wings.
I like.
We're
how-
gonna need some lips.
There they are. Those big kissable lips.
Those
Well
lips.
placed.
I would say maybe some eyebrows there. And then,
Right above the sunglasses.
yeah, and then maybe like a cloud. One cloud.
Yeah.
One cloud that's there.
Yeah.
Where's the cloud?
Where's the cloud?
There.
Oh,
there it is.
I didn't see it at first.
All right. Should I do more? Is there anything else you need? I feel
Well,
like
we
I've done a
need,
good
it
job.
needs to be called. We need the letters because you don't know what it is unless. So it's the name changer.
Switch mini?
The name change. What's the new switch called? The
Switch Lite?
the name changer flight, but FLITE.
Great.
That's
Okay,
good.
yeah.
That's
Yes.
really good.
Like,
Okay.
This
That's
is why
why-
he's the genius.
that's why he's
you
the
know?
But it
guy.
can't be on
Yeah.
it. It's gotta be. Yeah, you got the right idea. Yeah, it can't be on the product.
I'm gonna spell it like CHANGR and then
flight.
That's where that should
FLITE.
go.
God.
cool. I think I crushed it.
I think you did as well.
Let's see how we did.
We do good drawings on other episodes.
So this is
boy.
the full product now shown on the screen here.
Yeah,
there it
The
is.
name change base, which launches the name changer flight.
Right. And
I
they both
think
have the
it's-
Pihs switches.
They
Yeah.
both have the Pihs switch.
I mean, I don't think we need to change anything off those schematics. I think
get
those
those-
are ready to be made now.
Put them into production.
Put them into production in the factory, yeah.
Well, all right. Congratulations, Regina. One successful pitch. Do you think that Regina is free to go with this incredible drawing?
You know, I actually just got some of these made right now. Oh,
That was fast.
I'm gonna let you borrow this name changer flight, and you can use it to fly out of the trap hole.
Oh, does it change my name though?
For the sake of your sanity, no, it does not.
Good.
I did the Pihs. There's like a special Pihs switch on the back where it's just like if you just want to fly with because sometimes you want to just fly with the name change
Yeah,
flight.
sure,
So
sure.
it's like okay, just press. It's the switch. I don't know. Yeah, it's just switch. Because like I don't give a right.
Yeah.
And then you switch it and then you can fly up just for fun.
Wonderful. Then
Wonderful.
I fly out gracefully from the hole.
Yeah.
It definitely crashes into a tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to Roxa. You're running deep into the woods. There's two powerful pistons pumping, leading you deeper and deeper into this forest. But suddenly, you see something dangling from a tree branch. It's an enormous submarine sandwich, a grinder, if you will.
Ooh.
A hoogie?
A hoogie. And you say hoo as you reach for it and trigger a new trap, which is.
A net trap.
Ooh.
You fool.
Coward! Who sets traps?
So let me explain how this trap is going to work. You're going to have to draw from behind someone else. The other person you choose will have to put their arms like this. You will stick your arm through to simulate being stuck in a net with another person.
Cool.
Who do you want to be stuck in a net with?
Legsy's in a tree, right?
Legsy is in a tree, so kind of
yeah.
narrows your options.
In fiction, I can't be stuck in a net with
Great.
you.
Perfect.
So, Regina.
All
It's
right.
gonna have to be Gina, I guess.
Gina time.
Gina, could you?
My victory short-lived.
Yeah, you just like dart out from this hole, and you're like, I did it! I'm free!
Curse you, Al Piss. Your many nefarious traps.
So fun.
All right.
Okay.
So you reach through
Yeah,
my
let me
arm,
get
Yeah.
pen.
It's team building style.
Yeah, great.
through the pit.
This is what this is after all.
Yeah.
This
and I
whole thing
will-
is a team building
I will lock
scenario.
you in. Keep your arms in the vehicle at all times.
Your Cintiq is so sticky.
That's
What
right, it
happened?
is.
Jacob, don't look like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's my special sticky stuff.
Yeah.
That's how the
this
magic
is-
happens.
This is very hard to do.
Okay.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
I'm very comfortable, which is what I like about this.
Yeah?
This is a comfortable way for me to sit and be, and it doesn't hurt my shoulder at all.
Yeah, it's not hurting my shoulder at all either.
Now, Regina, since you're in the net, are you going to be offering advice or help at all? Or are you just going to like?
Yeah, I mean, I've already passed Al Piss's test.
So even if you f this up, it's like whatever, right? You're not gonna want who's gonna get
Yeah.
killed.
I'm not
or
the one.
anything.
Well, we're kind of really close in this net. I'm worried that a stray bolt.
That's true. That's
Or it
true.
could-
so
it
you have
could
an
go through
incentive
both.
to
Yeah.
do this right.
So it looks like right now you're drawing some pants,
Okay.
So,
I believe.
here's a problem that I run into, right?
Yeah.
A lot of women's pants don't really have pockets. You know?
Okay, okay.
And like, you see me. I have 2 items. We now have a cat with us.
Oh yeah. Also, Parker is definitely up in this net with you.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Parker's butt is just like fully on your nose.
It always is. This is not any different from the usual.
It's such a small butt, but it always finds the
It
nose.
finds its way.
So what I'm trying to solve here is like, what if we had pants that had many pockets?
Okay.
So you're thinking pants with a lot of pockets.
So like for all
Yeah.
of the various like cargo that you carry.
Now you realize you're competing with the name changer flight, right? It is a drone that can change your name.
Yeah.
And right now you're presenting me with pocket pants.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll call him Pocky.
I'm to see if there's any twists to this. Otherwise, it's looking pretty straightforward.
No, this is it.
So, Rox,
Yeah, what's up?
pants with pockets that's already a thing.
Pants with pockets exist, but what about pants with multiple pockets?
For women.
You see Alpis is going
For women.
just like it's up to 17.
Well, I think we need to find a way to market this.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
that?
Or
What if you can also convert them to shorts? Do they need to be, do they need to be more? I'm getting the sense that it needs to be more.
Sounds comfortable, but still not $1 million idea for worthy of me to steal just yet.
Okay.
You need to dazzle me. Give me some pizzazz here. Just kick my with a great idea.
Kick your is a great
What about sparkles?
idea.
No, bones. Add bones.
Sparkle bones?
Sparkle
Sparkle
bones.
bones.
Okay.
I'm just spitballing here.
In the pockets or like on the pants?
Sparkle bones.
Okay. What function do these sparkle bones serve aside from aesthetic?
I don't know. You asked for pizzazz.
Okay.
Maybe. Here's an idea. You know what?
Yeah.
Women don't really have good armor. What
Okay.
if we put bones on our bones so that when I hit my shin against things, I
It hits
have
the sparkle shin instead.
yeah, it hits the sparkly. Maybe they're like bedazzled.
Okay.
So these are like protective, tactical pants.
Out,
Yes.
Outside bones.
Tactical battle pants for women.
Yes.
Like
are
a skeleton on your outside, like an exoskeleton.
Okay. Okay.
And they have been bone dazzled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I really loved the piss switch on the previous thing. I really want to incorporate my face onto this in some way, but I want it to have a practical use, not just a picture of my face on the pants.
That'd be absurd.
That'd be absurd. No,
Okay.
my face needs to serve some kind of function on your sparkly bone pocket pants.
What if?
They're tactical battle pants for women.
Yeah. For women.
You know what? Hold on. I have an
Tactical battle pants for
women.
women.
I have an idea here.
Women love it when they're marketed
Yeah,
together,
they
right?
love that. Yeah.
What if these tactical battle pants also help you swim?
Oh. Okay.
For water battles.
Swim pants.
So piss fins.
So
Yes.
piss fins.
Okay. Can you incorporate my sunglasses as well in some capacity?
They could be knee guards.
Oh. I like the way you think.
Imagine this headline, tactical battle pants for women, now with piss fins.
Now with piss fins.
And imagine that not flying off the shelf. You can't.
Here's the thing about design. The more things you add to it, the better,
better.
it
The
gets.
better it gets. Yeah, there's
The
no upper
cooler
limit.
it looks.
Absolutely.
And it just looks great.
That's why too many bells and whistles, it's a good thing, because like more
Could you
whistles,
add some bells and whistles, like
Yeah.
literal bells and whistles to it? Just
Yeah,
to
yeah, you
really
know.
sell that point?
I think like here,
people know you're
like a
coming.
utility
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah.
You can have some bells and whistles because you need something to chase away, to let the monsters know that you're coming.
Right.
Right.
Maybe they
With
don't
your
want to
sparkle
be
bone
involved
pants,
either.
These are not stealth pants.
These are like,
should say.
I'm coming right here. Look at my bone shins.
Yeah, these are beaten pants.
I will swim after you if necessary. So
No realm is safe.
land, sea, sky.
Sky?
Ooh.
We need a way to get these pants into the sky.
Yeah.
We did already have drones. You've explored the drone space pretty thoroughly.
Right. So we could have tactical battle pants for women with piss fins. Flight. Added onto it.
Flight.
Yeah. And then this is like, there is no escaping a woman with these pants. Like,
Right.
No.
land, sea, sky.
Yeah.
You will die.
You must submit.
Let me hit you
And
with
you
this.
will know they are coming.
Pocket propellers. That's how we're getting up there.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
Piss fins and pocket propellers.
Let's do some pocket
Yeah,
propellers.
do some pocket propellers, why don't you?
Yeah, okay.
We're comfortable here. We're in the net. We're
You're
having a
in the
nice
net.
time.
She's just like, stop making me draw things, you idiots.
Gina's like getting into the design process. Right? She's like getting really hyped about
Roxa's
this.
really feeling in her back.
You're so into this, you don't even notice Parker just like fully licking the side of your head.
This is a work of art.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's that?
Wow.
They're in motion.
It's like the 4th of July.
They're always in motion, no matter where, even if you're swimming with them.
Well, you'll have to activate the counterweights so that you don't fly off the ground.
Exactly, yeah.
Each pair of pants comes with a giant anvil that you have to hold.
Also strengthening your core and leg muscles.
Exactly, making you even stronger and more unstoppable.
I think this is perfect. I think
Those
this
are
is a
perfect
perfect
pants.
product.
These are some all-terrain pants.
It's just, we didn't say piss pants yet. And I feel like we should say piss pants.
Piss pants.
What? Okay,
pants.
okay. You know
Tactical
what?
piss pants for women.
Here's
Yes.
the thing. We might be missing like an art angle. What if we
Okay.
do
Okay.
that thing that clothes like to do where they just put the name of the company really big repeatedly?
Yes.
So just like
I like how you think, Roxo.
real big here,
Yeah.
and then real big here.
So no one will mistake that these are piss pants.
Yeah.
So like, where'd you get those pants? You know what? Advertisement. It's already done. They don't even have to ask. Just go to the store. They're piss pants, my friend.
Right. And so, I don't think that's how my character's name is. Or I don't think that's how you spell my name.
It wasn't until you used the name changer.
But I recently just changed the name changer, and it is now literally spelled P-I-S-S.
Can
Do
we
people
leave this
think it sounds
position?
like piss?
You may.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not up to me. Al, may they leave the position?
You may leave the position because Jennifer just ran out of the woods to free you from the net.
Oh, nice.
Jennifer
Right.
BUTTWISH
Oh, nice.
for herself.
That's the most twisted thing she could
Oh,
do.
nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming for
I
you.
mean, I didn't expect it, and that's pretty twisted.
Now, what do you say to Jennifer after her saving you from the net?
Like, Jennifer, wow, I think I may have misjudged you. Like, I thought you were so twisted, you lost touch with your fellow man, but
And then what Jennifer does is she goes, "You ain't seen nothing yet." And she starts twisting, okay?
Oh,
she starts twisting
yeah.
really, really hard.
Yeah?
And it's just, she starts like going like 360 degrees around and around, just like sort of twisting like a spiral.
Yeah.
And then what do you guys say in response to this? Like,
I'm dumbstruck.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
my jaws just dropped.
yeah. How about you? What do you say
I'm
to?
currently lying on the floor,
Okay.
just trying to recover from that awkward position, just going,
Pants.
Wow. The one thing Roxa can't punch, a position of her
Yeah.
own body.
yeah. Roxa's got to work on her yoga.
The thing is, she's twisting and twisting and twisting so much, she just contorts, and then she just dies. She just
Wow.
like a
That is
like
so
a.
twisted.
It's like, I know, right? She finally became too twisted. It's like you take a napkin and just sort of twist it around.
Oh, no.
You just see a shriveled sort of string fall to the ground.
Jennifer.
Wow.
Yeah. Jennifer.
Rest in twist.
Twist and peace.
She was too twisted for this
Peace.
world.
Yeah.
Twip.
And unfortunately, Jennifer
Is out of the running.
Unfortunately.
But you two, I love this product. I'm very tempted to choose this, but we'll have to see. Very
Good job,
impressive.
Rox.
So y'all collapse on the ground. You're safe for the moment. And then we're gonna cut back over to Legsy, who I believe is still hiding up in a tree.
I am, yes.
Okay.
I've seen my friends overcome their challenges, and I've got some ideas now.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I could ride this out. I could hide in the tree, but that's not how you get ahead in this
You-
rat race.
You could hide in the tree for a little while, but I mean, you've seen the ears on this guy.
Oh, that's true. I was probably oohing and eyeing at
Exactly.
all these great designs.
Wow!
Wow, my friends are pretty talented.
So many pockets. So I think that it's only a matter of time before you're discovered.
And you hear a right behind you.
Oh, that's cool though.
Nothing personal, kid.
I've got 2 cards to choose from, or sorry, 2 traps to choose from. I think both of them happen.
No.
Yes, I think so.
Is that
Okay.
legal?
Now hold on.
Yeah.
I love it.
So not only do you hear a crossbow bolt,
Right into your dominant hand.
you also see a bloody corpse. It's Greta the Impossible.
No! Greta, that's impossible.
It is impossible, actually. I'm not sure where the blood is coming from or if it's really blood. Anyways,
You see, clutched in Greta's hand, a note. It seems like perhaps a clue as to what it is that Pihs desires most of all. But you see that it's incomplete. It's just a scribble. So for this challenge, not only do you have to draw with your left hand, Al is going to do the beginning of a doodle, and you can use that as the basis for your
not
drawing.
you can. You have to.
I must.
You must.
I
simply
absolutely
must.
must. Of course. I do have this Midas's other hand,
Okay.
which forces me to draw with my offhand and gives me an extra skill point when I do. Since I'm already drawing with my offhand, I feel like I'd like to take that extra skill point.
Didn't you already use an item?
No, I used a sketchcraft ability to trade items.
You metagaming. It's always this with you.
I checked the rules. But you can use one sketchcraft ability and one item per game.
I know you're right, but I don't like
I'm
it.
a gamer.
I'm a real gamer.
I'm a real gamer.
This is what a real gamer looks like.
I came here to play a game.
I came here to have fun. Al, what do you think? We're gonna allow it?
Let me see this.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Midas's other hand.
Take a look.
Drop the other. I like the way she thinks. That's an idea generating right there.
You know what? We're gonna allow it. Okay, so you have to draw with your left hand, but by using Midas's other hand, you do get a skill point for it.
Okay.
So, well done, well played. We bow to you, the Gamer King.
Now, before you start anything,
Oh yeah, give me that.
Oh yeah.
Give me that bass.
Let's see here.
Get inspired.
It's what Pihs desires the most. So
you got your fin shape.
Oh,
here.
no.
And by the way, this can't just be like a statue of me or whatever. You need to be more creative.
No, of course, of course.
You got my trademark shades.
Whoa.
And you've got this. And then you, of course, have my iconic tie. I'm going to do these as sloppily as possible because I don't have time. I'm a rich man. And there we go. So there's me.
Yeah.
And then basically...
Just fill the whole canvas for me. I'll take that skill point, please. So yeah, I'd like to get in there and really sort of, because you do have these beautiful lips.
Thank you.
That I want to make sure. Yeah, we really want to get
I love this.
your whole face.
It's like
in
I'm looking
there.
into a mirror.
Yeah, let's really get your face shape that you really did such a good job drawing
Defining
yourself.
for you in the beginning, yes.
Yeah.
I've been practicing,
So yeah, I mean, what does Pihs want more than anything? Pihs wants to take every idea that's out there,
that's true.
but you can't be everywhere at once.
Right.
But we've established drones, right?
Yes.
Repeatedly.
So
Yes.
here we have a drone
I do love
with
drones.
a sticker of your face. And what I'm thinking is, you get a fleet of these babies out there.
Okay.
You market them to people. You say, get the Al's Pihs face drone sticker. Go around, stick my face on stuff.
Yes.
people are out there sticking your face on everything. If your face is on it, it means you invented it,
It's
right?
my idea. It's
Yeah.
like a copyright sticker.
Yeah.
I could put it everywhere in this forest and own every tree, every person.
Yeah, and
Incredible.
you might be wondering, well, the one sticker per drone? No, it's also a sticker printer. So you're gonna get more face stickers.
It's very impressive. Is this like one of the like beta stickers? Maybe they're still working out the kinks.
I mean, who has the time?
I know, right?
Who else looks like this?
If you see sunglasses, fins, and delicious lips, you know it's Alpis.
But you know what? You're right. Just in case there's any confusion.
And thank you for remembering that I changed my last name spelling.
So these are the Pihs. This is the sticky Pihs.
Yes. Sticky piss.
This is
I
the sticky Pihs drone.
Yeah.
But I'm not done.
Oh, there's more?
There's one more thing I want to include. While this drone's flying around, you want to be advertising your other products.
Right.
So the drone does have legs.
Of course.
So that
I would
you
expect
can-
nothing less.
So that you can put your tactical pants for women on
the drone.
So that people watching that drone fly around are like, oh dang,
Right.
it's those tactical pants for women.
That drone could
Now-
kick my
I need you to recreate the pants.
The pants, of
as
course.
best you, as
yeah,
you
yeah.
can.
Here we go. We got the
Because
pockets.
otherwise, I'm not going to understand what this is in the
Right,
schematic.
right. We got the bones.
Right.
We've got your sunglasses on the knees.
Yes.
And these things for swimming.
They're piss fins. But
Piss fins,
yeah.
excuse me. Bells and whistles. Let's get a
Yes.
little bell coming in, a little whistle.
You know, like drawing something funny is very difficult, but writing the word piss on something is maybe the ultimate comedic move you can ever make.
And it's so easy. Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it.
Try it at home.
Yeah,
Art tip.
let's get more. Yeah, piss.
Caldwell's art tips. Try writing piss on something you draw.
Is your drawing not funny? Put piss on it.
And it also does have the drone propellers on the pants.
Of course,
Right? So
yeah.
and that'll help save on fuel for the main drone because they're wearing the pants.
Thinking green, I like that. I like that.
I think yeah. Oh, it's sparkly. I forgot the sparkles.
absolutely. Sparkle
Gotta draw these flawless sparkles. And then here's a person like, wow.
You didn't need to do this.
It's composition.
Here's a person like, what?
Wow, look at
Is
that.
it?
Take my money.
Take my money and
Can you-
eat my
Wow, take it all. I
Now-
want it.
I love that you incorporated the piss pants, or not the piss pants, sorry, the tactical piss pants for women.
For women.
Flight.
And you incorporated the drone and the sticker. But I would love some name changing capabilities.
Just in case.
Okay, sure.
Just in case, like, hey, I'm about to send my drone out to put my piss stickers on everything, but maybe I want to change my name before I do that.
Okay, sure, yeah. So you're gonna want, that's like a peripheral, right? So we're gonna get like a little tube that connects it to,
Yeah, and think of it this way too. You can stick your piss sticker on something,
Right.
then change its name
Right.
to reflect your ownership.
Yes.
Amazing.
So if someone's name was like Craig, you could stick the sticker on them and then change their name to Alan Pisses Craig.
oh yeah, Ruth's piss.
Ruth Piss Pants House.
Yeah. So we got the button. That
iconic
one,
button,
yeah, I
yes.
don't remember. It had wheels, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you put 5 wheels at the bottom that don't stick out.
Yeah.
They're purely there for us.
And then we got to get the piss switch, which is again your face.
my face, yes.
It's your face, and then the nose is the switch, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
This is
beep.
the mess.
You know, I wasn't sure, but
I thought I made it pretty clear.
I'm just thinking what I would do if I saw this person holding the dollars on the street.
Look at that!
And then this,
How did you get money?
it says name change, right?
Yeah.
Or the name change is, sorry,
gotta float
it's,
off
it's
of
a
it.
hologram.
oh,
It's a
please,
hologram.
yes.
It's a hologram.
Just you can do it below here.
Yeah, I'll make sure it's, so it's projecting. Pew, pew.
You know, just for clarity, sake of purpose, did we ever discover how the name changer works?
Ooh, you know, I don't really deal with the ins and outs of that sort of
Sure.
thing, but Ludicola, you might have some insight into
Oh,
how
yes,
the
of
inner
course.
workings of this world works.
That's actually a very good question.
Yeah.
So what we do, the machine, it creates Rift, to other dimension.
Okay.
Is multiverse. And it takes you out and replaces you with a version of you where your name is the name you want.
Oh.
So it's like
this is a revelation to me. Am I a different dimensions Alan Pihs? The Alan Pihs you met before is no longer here, and I am at this point the third? Am I the second or third Rift Walker we've met so far?
It's hard to tell, hard to keep track.
Right.
I suggest not doing that.
Now, I don't remember any of this. Does it wipe your memory as well?
Oh, yes, you just assume the memories of the person that is primary to the dimension.
Okay. Does that explain why I have big, bushy eyebrows now?
It does, and all the nosebleeds.
I'm going to need to have
Big
you...
bushy eyebrows.
Big, bushy eyebrows.
on all the-
Don't forget all the stickers.
On all the stickers, on everything I've drawn. Of
You're going to have to
course.
add them on the pants as well.
And on the pants. on the right above where the sunglasses.
Don't forget
would
the Pihs
be.
switch.
And don't forget the Pihs switch, of course. Thank you. You know, I love this real-time feedback. Normally, you have to wait months for this type of professional level
Well,
feedback.
see, I'm all about efficiency and getting done quick. And could you add some bushy eyebrows, right?
Oh, just on the. There are no eyes.
I'm just so fond of them.
just some
that
big
it's,
bushy
it's an
eyebrows.
iconic Al Pihs feature on all products.
Well, I think we're good.
How we like it. Oh, I forgot the bone on this shin. Excuse me.
I was about to say I hate it, but after you
Now that's
fixed that, I was
good.
like,
Okay.
I love it. I adore this. You know what? Did I even have you in a trap?
I got
just
my,
shot you in the hand.
Yeah, you shot me in the hand, but you know.
I just yank it out. Sorry. You'll be fine.
Put a Pihs sticker on it.
Okay. Oh, they work as band-aids. Oh, does that? You invented my hand.
I technically own your right hand now. So
yeah.
anything you draw with your right hand is owned by Al Pihs.
That's show business.
That's show business.
Well, all right.
All right.
So, you three managed to use your ingenuity and craftiness to survive the night. You crawl back to the manor and see not many people made it back. I believe only Renaud survives.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with that rig he's operating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Renaud like walking in with a keyboard under their arm and it's just covered in blood.
Who did you kill? Al Pihs is right here.
Did he kill the impossible?
I made many a dirge last night.
Wow.
Many a sad song did I sing in that forest.
This guy's up.
Yeah.
Why did Renaud kill Greta the Impossible? That's like a whole nother campaign that just happened. Like we don't.
Yeah, we're not
know
part of that one.
Yeah. That's a guidance story we don't know about.
It was a nightmare and a blur. And then also, in addition to Greta, there was also a nightmare and a blur of emotion.
Sure.
Yes, she was literally a nightmare and a blur.
Yeah, she was.
But anyway, great work out there. We all made it through.
Congrats.
Yeah.
We're fellows.
We're fellows, hey! And as you're kind of cheersing each other and high-fiving, you see Ludwig also appears and says, "Oh, great work! You survived the trap! Congratulations, you are Questly Fellows now. You get paid and everything. Way to go!"
Ludicrous, I like how you called it the trap.
Oh, yes!
No, just it's not team building. It
I
was
say-
just you did.
Did
but
I say trap?
Usually we're a little more subtle.
I mean
but-
trial.
trial. P.
Yeah, much better.
Yes.
So, yeah, as you all gather back around, Ludwig comes by and touches your phones and pulls up a quest complete screen. Woohoo! There you go.
It feels hard to celebrate. I saw a woman twist herself to death earlier.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's weighing on my mind a
That
little
was
bit.
wacky. Did you know that was actually Renaud doing that? Renaud played a song, a haunting melody that caused her to twist and twist and twist. I didn't have
doesn't-
anything to do with that.
I don't feel better about that. Now I feel worse.
I still have to see it.
Renaud's just over in the corner, like slowly drinking punch.
What happened to him?
I only got to kill one person this entire time. It was kind of a downer.
Yeah, you know, well, we can go kill some other people.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing later today?
Killing poor people with you. I
Okay,
think.
yeah. We'll go to my island.
Hunt for sport.
Fun, perfect. You know what pairs well with hunting for sport?
What's that?
More hunting for sport.
Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, that's awesome.
Very good. So Ludwig, like signs off on this quest. You didn't even know it was a quest, really, but He did something and a quest appeared in your phone, so congratulations. That's another skill point for each of you.
Did we get paid?
You did get paid. Why don't you roll a D100 to see how much you got paid?
Ludicrola, is this just what you do when you do shitty things to people? You just say, it was a quest. You passed the quest.
Yes.
Okay, that works. I should employ that.
It's all about semantics.
I got a 40.
a 40.
I got a 70.
Okay.
I also got a 70.
All right. I don't know why Legsy got lowballed, but yeah.
So lazy.
I think it might be a size thing.
You don't
paid
need
by
as
the
much,
inch.
yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go. So you earned a little cash in addition to this extra skill point. All in all, pretty worth it, I'd say, for that horrifying night that you just experienced. And now that the quest is complete, it is time, of course, for the algorithm to judge which of you had the most stylish survival skills, and then award that person a 5-star blessing. Sungwon, would you mind donning the Cape of Judgment so that you can act
Sure.
as our algorithm?
Of course.
It's being flown in right now.
We can't trust you to judge without it.
It is true. It makes you impartial. Your
And
gavel.
your gavel of judgment, please.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Wonderful. All right. So yeah, you can see.
You can see that none of us are artists.
Apparently.
The piss pants are pretty good.
The piss pants are pretty good.
Yeah.
In any other context, the piss pants would be bad.
I think that these all qualify as modern art.
And yes, absolutely. Okay. I mean, they're all so good and so well drawn. But
Thank you.
I mean, just based off that guy's expression and his reaction, that's the best of all three worlds. Is the By the way, what is the name of this? It's the
It's the sticky piss.
sticky piss
Flight.
The sticky piss flight.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go to the sticky piss flight.
There you go. Hey!
he's done it.
Congratulations.
But really, it was teamwork, and you all are winners, but only she gets rewarded.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I waited and took credit for I know what you're looking
It's
for.
the Alan Piss
I'm
way.
looking for cunning and initiative and choosing to withhold your initiative in the right instance.
The piss method wins again. Congratulations. Legsy, you get a skill point and also an item of your choice.
I actually get 2 skill points because I used my.
Sometimes
right.
I don't like you very much.
By using the Midas's other hand, Legsy gets 2 skill points. That's gaming, folks. Sorry, I hate to say it, but that's gaming. Okay, now that the 5-star blessing has been awarded, it is time to go to the item sack.
Ah, yes.
Sungwon, if you wouldn't mind picking out 4 items randomly from that sack
All right.
for our players to choose from.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a fun one. These are the Clipper Snippers. It allows you to download a piece of clip art from the internet and add it to your drawing as if you had drawn it.
Amazing.
That comes to us from Noah G on the Discord. Thank you, Noah. Okay. Oh, the Dragon's blood. Blood of the mythical graphite lizard. When injected into the target, the blood will cause them to be controlled for their next drawing by physically holding the target's hand and moving it.
Ooh.
This comes to us from Ben Ridley on the Dropout Discord. Thank you, Ben. An old favorite, the verb herb. Once you sniff this pungent vegetation, it fills you with inspiration. You look up a random verb, which you can either make a drawing based on or force another player to use in their drawing.
Oh.
And one more. Another old favorite, the Beacon of Flavor. You can summon a restaurant mascot from the world of Somewerica to aid you. Examples include Pizza Husk, McDemons, or Kinky Friend Chicken. Thanks again, Sleepy, for providing us with that one. Sleepy from the Discord. All right, Legsy, the items are present. Which one shall you choose?
I think it's a sign that the Beacon of Flavor has shown up again.
Yeah.
I want to draw me a mascot at
There
some
you go.
point. Thank you.
Take it.
The Beacon of Flavor is
Take
mine.
it. Treasure it.
You just want to draw Kinky Friends Chicken, don't you?
Who wouldn't?
I heard it and I can't, you know?
It consumes you now.
It's like when you have a song stuck in your head, I have
Yeah.
to draw it out or I'm not going to be able to get it out of my head.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, Regina, Roxa, would you like to claim your skill point or would you like to claim an item?
I've still got a couple items, so I think I'm going to go with the skill point this
Hang
time.
tight. All right, great. Roxa, what about you?
What was that first item that you brought out?
The first item was the Clipper Snippers.
I do like that one. I think I'm gonna take it.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Claim
nice.
it. Here come the scissors. Please do not run with them.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, and that is our judgment round. Thank you again, Al, for joining us.
Al Pihs, but
Al
yes,
Pihs, of
my
course.
pleasure. Yes.
And also thank you, Sungwon, for your judgment. That was fantastic. Do you have any parting advice for our players?
Always think piss. I'm not going to explain it any further. Just think piss. And just that's all I'm going to leave you with.
Beautiful words.
Bravo, bravo.
Thank you. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure.
I think Al and Pihs retires to their chamber to just mull over all these great ideas they've been
Right,
given.
right.
You know, they're making the phone calls now. And that concludes our judgment. So you are relieved of duty, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Everyone give Sungwon a hand.
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
Bye, someone.
Bye, Sungwon.
Bye.
I'm thinking piss.
I'm never gonna stop thinking piss.
So, Al Pihs departs, a changed man, a man with a new name and new ideas. He retreats to his, I imagine, pleasure cave or skyscraper with his name on it, his new name on it.
Well, he was gonna go hunting more people, right?
Oh, absolutely, you're right.
That's why I heard him talking about it. I don't know, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's got to stop by his office
Yeah,
first.
you gotta.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff to write down, and a lot of ideas to steal before he heads out for his afternoon murder fest. But yes, Al departs, and then you three are left to kind of lick your wounds and take in the tragedy and triumph of the day.
It just seems like one thing after another lately.
This is what adulthood is like. You know, they said graduation, life after graduation wouldn't be easy, and yeah,
I guess. I just didn't expect so much so fast all the time.
that's the modern world, baby.
Rox, how you doing?
Still don't love parties. I haven't been to one in a while, and this is kind of the first one that was an adult social. I think I'm gonna keep not going to them.
That seems completely fair.
Ludwig totally misreads the room and walks over. Wow, great party, guys! You did so good out there. Dodging and, getting out of the traps. Good stuff, I love it. Hey, so I know things have been tough. You saw a lot of people get murdered, which is no fun, obviously.
It's not, no.
It's not.
But you're doing so great. You're being considered for verification, and of course, you're Questly Fellows now. So I thought, you three deserve a little treat. How does that sound?
I get.
I have concerns.
Yeah, I don't think you know what treats are.
I'm relatable, I love treats.
What do you? Okay.
Caviar, but covered in chocolate. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, basically.
All right, that's we're not gonna get hunted again.
No,
Okay.
no more hunting.
Okay.
How about this? You're the ones that do the hunting.
I don't want to.
People
Are we hunting people?
No. Okay, fingers crossed.
That's the opposite.
Fingers crossed that I won't be lying. Fingers crossed, hope to die, that I'm not lying right now. It's a
Okay.
common expression. How would you like to go on a road trip to the Beast Coast?
I could use a change of scenery.
Is this like a relaxing trip?
It's very relaxing. The Beast Coast, there's beaches there. It's very nice.
There are beaches there,
Yeah.
but do we get to go to them and not get attacked or assaulted or
You
attempted
might have
murder?
to kill a monster or two.
Yeah, that's
But-
what I figured.
But once the monsters are dead, you go to the beach. It's a nice time.
I mean, we were killing monsters already in our crappy city apartment, so
You got a point.
yeah.
I'll pay for the hotel.
I'm in.
Deal.
Let's go.
So, Ludwig,
And meals?
you get lunch.
That's one more meal than we got
one more,
now.
yeah.
So Ludwig, congratulates you again and gives you your next Questly mission, which is going to be a road trip to the Beast Coast to kill some monsters.
Oh, nice.
Did you not hear what I was saying before, or?
No,
Okay.
no,
You
went on
you
too
gotta
long.
keep it. You gotta keep it real brief.
Yeah, just a couple sentences,
bullet
really.
points.
Okay.
Bullet
all right.
points.
I
yeah.
will learn. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that it is a message that can be received loud and clear for everyone. So yes, how do you feel about killing some monsters?
I didn't hear the rest of what you just said, but I heard the tail end. I'm back in. Yeah.
All right, jump back in. That's great. So, of course, just one caveat.
Of course.
This is a part of our Sidekick for a Day program, so you won't be going unsupervised. You will, of course, be joined by the Movie Night Boys.
Oh.
Yeah. It'll be a fun team building experience between you and the Movie Night Boys. It's kind of a job shadow program. So, yeah, you all should head home, get packed up. The Sungwon Express leaves tomorrow to take you all the way to the Beast Coast and the Monster Valley.
Great.
Great.
Are the movie night boys the ones that had all the cats? Who's
Oh
that?
my God,
Who's-
Rox.
or-
You gotta pay some amount of attention. We can't keep recapping for you at the end of every day. You were there.
Hey, Renaud? Renaud, would you mind cleaning up these bodies? You see Renaud just kind of like, I will do what I must do.
Oh man.
Starts picking up a mop,
I'm worried
like
about
wiping
Renaud.
up blood.
He wasn't talking that creepy when we showed
wasn't.
up.
Something's definitely
Something happened
changed.
in the night.
Yeah.
Lots of things happened in the night. The grand melodies arose in the night, and now I know what I must do.
Okay, great. Well, it was
Yeah,
cool
we got
catching
the
up.
Hoofers outside.
Let me know if you still want to collab on a jingle for my restaurant.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. I think we should probably hit it.
So as you hop into the Hoofer to get ready for your mission to the Beast Coast, you see Renaud kind of turn away, and he like looks at the carnage that he has caused and says, I swear, upon my life, I will train hard and surpass the Ladies' Book Club and become the greatest verified knight the world has ever seen.
We could hear you, Renaud.
What?
We're not out the door yet, Renaud.
You're gonna rue the day! And he runs off into the woods, and you hear his voice silently saying, that up.
Did he say we're gonna rue the day?
Yeah,
Who says rue the day?
bards.
Is it a bard thing?
It's a bard thing.
So dramatic.
Yeah, very dramatic.
And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh boy.
Ooh, what a big chunky ep with some beautiful drawings.
Sure.
Slap a piss sticker on them, they're done. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been a real treat. Thank you again to Sungwon for judging the episode and also for playing the brilliant, wonderful, amazing Al Pihs. Thank you to our wonderful players for playing and creating such beautiful, transcendent pieces of art. That's
what we did.
That's what you did, and no one can take that from you, not even yourself. Thank you for watching. That's all the time we have this week. We'll see you next time on Drawga, but until then, we are very, very sorry.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you ever just look at your art and go, I should probably stop?
That's a tasty looking ham body.
This is the most excited I've been in a long time.
It's very romantic.
Roll for jet ski.
Roll for jet ski.
I don't remember a damn thing.
What's in the backpack?
Why do you need to know? I got eyes on hand here.
Take the shot.
I love vacation.
Hey gang, if you like that video, then the best way to support Drawfee is to sign up for Dropout. It costs less than a tube of tennis balls a month, and you'll get Drawfee videos a week early. You'll also get to talk to us on the Discord, and you'll get access to exclusive series like D20 and Cartoon Hell. Sign up for your free trial to Dropout on dropout.tv. Won't cost you an arm and a leg nor your soul, though I did ask for that and they said no. So, whatever.